Hello viewers, welcome to Views and Opinion on MCCP TV, where your voice matters. The inflation rate in Nigeria is known to have fluctuated substantially in recent years, but the year 2020 seems to be at its peak. Nigeria's inflation rate was 12.19% in 2020. It even went up to 15.75% towards the ending of the year. This is the highest inflation rate since November 2017, despite the president's recent orders to reopen the country's borders. The acceleration in inflation has continued even in the month of January 2021. On this episode of Views and Opinion, we bring you the yearnings of the people and their economic plight and how it can be addressed. Stay with us.
For me, everything in the country is so stagnant. Yeah, everything is stagnant. Inflation is everywhere. It's affecting everything. Every sector of the economy is being affected. Human beings are being affected. It's really for people now to afford 3 square meals per day. Anybody that are affords 3 square meals per day is a bourgeois. But for the commoners, they are finding it even difficult to take a meal per day. So it's affecting everybody.
Inflation is even affecting the president himself, because if the president is to travel now, formally, if his ESTA code per travel is $1,000 and he needs to exchange like $360,000 to get $1,000, he will now exchange $460,000 to get $1,000. So invariably, the inflation is also affecting the president, let alone ordinary Nigerians. Inflation is affecting virtually everybody in Nigeria.
It should affect me because I'm a Nigerian. I'm part and parcel of the society. So anything adverse that affects the country should affect me as an individual, because I reflect what goes on in the larger society. So it's affecting me. I must say this, because the cost of things keeps rising every day. When you go to market today, what you get it today is not what you get tomorrow. And when you go to buy, they will tell you that the market they went to today the price of the thing has increased. So inevitably, when prices go up in the market, they that are selling will also mark up their own prices too.
Well, it affects everyone. And then I think one of the reasons is that government is not doing enough, because things keep on rising every day after day and they are not doing anything about it. It keep on rising, and once it rises up, it never comes down. Assuming we want to celebrate Christmas and they now increase transportation, even when there is no increment in fuel price, and even when there is, even if it comes down, that transport fare will never come down. And then the reason is that government is not doing enough. The government is not checkmating the price of things in the markets. When things are increasing, if there should be a price control in certain commodities, I think it will go a long way helping the poor especially. Everybody is not equal. There are people that are rich, there are people that are poor. Now, how is the government helping the poor people? The rich keep getting richer and the poor keep getting poorer.
The situation in Nigeria these days is appalling, because if you look at the inflation rate, it's actually affecting almost every sector. Both in education, business people, and whatever. But everybody is only striving to find a way of living. I know most of the students who are actually at home right now because of the cost of things. They could not cope up the way they were doing before.
It's affecting me in particular, and the entire populace in general, because we buy from the same market, we go to the same hospital. Then here in particular Imo State, adding with non-payment of salaries to workers, it is biting harder. Many families find it difficult to eat 1 square meal, because some of these teachers, some of them only depend on their salary to survive. Some of them are widows that do not have any support elsewhere apart from their salaries. So going to the homes of such people, they find it difficult to buy 500 naira gari.
It affects me as a missionary. We always travel a lot, and it has been something that is really causing a lot of poverty in Nigeria. You see what you can be able to get for this amount before you come back. Like I came to Imo State here, over here, for a program. I priced a little generator for December 20. This I passed my neighbor. I priced it to get it. They said 28,000. I said, okay, January I'm coming back. Only to come back again, they told me it's 40,000 naira. And I said, how? Just few months, two weeks ago, he said that everything has increased. And this thing is really causing a lot of setback. And here in Imo is even worse. Things that looks I can get in Port Harcourt at 300 naira. When I come here, I will sit at 700 naira. And it's not really giving it brings poverty more. I really want the government to really know what to do on this very issue, because the masses are dying, are suffering.
Things are increasing day by day. What you buy maybe 10 naira today, tomorrow it will become 30 naira. Likewise other things, even food stuff. Sometimes you cannot even use 200 naira to feed yourself, just a square meal, which is not really helping the citizen. And actually it's not even okay. I don't know, to me, I don't know, with this COVID-19 something, will I say the government use it in the area of, as in, to use it to track down or to deal with the citizens?
Maybe previously I bought something 500. The next time, if I go to the market, they will tell me it's 600. And if I complain, they will tell me that everything is high, that dollar is high, that this one is high, everything is high. So I was like, what is making it high? Is it that the federal government is not controlling the inflation of things in Nigeria? They also tell us that we need to go to complaint commission, as in for us to register our grievances. But you find out that if you go there, nobody is listening to you.
If they give work to the youth, and you get something doing, collecting money every day, they will help their parents, they will help. And I think a lot of things will reduce, things will lessen the market. Because youth are not doing anything. They are not even in the farm, talk of the offices. So the few ones going to farm, a lot of people are in politics. So the farm is suffering. That's why those who go to the farm and bring out a little thing, they raise the price. And Nigeria have no price control. So if you can suffer and get your thing, you sell it as you like. And buyers are already there with their money.
The National Assembly has a role to play there. They are to vet the budget as presented to them by the president. But they're not doing exactly that. Because if you look at some of the papers earlier in the week, they budgeted nearly 3 billion naira on feeding of the president and the vice president alone. You can imagine that. I wonder the type of food they will eat that will consume 3 billion. So the National Assembly has a role to play by pruning that budget, making it to be in line with the expectations of Nigeria. But their own is just to rubber stamp.
Government should come in and then checkmate the price tag of products. Things that are going up unnecessarily. And the worst aspect of it is that some of these things are not even quality. And yes, they are very, very, very expensive. So government should check the rates of things, the way things are increasing, and also check the neatness of the markets where these things are being sold.
With all the people have said, we appeal to the Nigerian government to listen to the people and take the necessary actions to better the lives of its citizens. I will recommend seeking out the best minds, no matter where they come from, and let them contribute their quota to nation building. Kindly share with us in our comment section on the possible solutions you think the government can take to aid the situation. Remember to follow us on our social media handles to join the conversation and also to know when we put out a new video. I am Chidima Uboshi. Thanks for watching.